Is it time to buy or sell Palantir stock? In this video, we will explore Palantir in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, and we are here to provide you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly don't want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 15th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Palantir as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.81. Let's take a closer look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 38.54% since we first listed Palantir as a buy candidate 52 days ago. This translates to an average return of 0.74% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a robust and upward trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further increases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 70.7% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 64.95% and 86.55%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a significant projected change of 414.31%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 282.01% and 447.77% over the coming year. In present terms, this would suggest a future price range between $520.75 and $746.72. Our latest daily update for Palantir features the headline, Palantir's stock price increases by 4.27% on Monday. On the last trading day, which was Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, the Palantir stock price rose by 4.27%, moving from $130.74 to $136.32. During that trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 3.02%, with a low at $134.81 and a high of $138.88. While the price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days, it remains down by 0.79% over this period. Trading volume decreased on the last day by 96 million shares, with a total of 97 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $13.210 billion. It is important to note that a decrease in volume alongside rising prices may signal divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $148.22, while the lowest price was $21.23. Currently, the stock price is 8.03%, or $11.90, below the 52-week high of $148.22, which also stands as the all-time high for the stock. Palantir Technologies has experienced a notable shift in its stock today, driven by several significant developments. The company's stock increased by nearly 6% to begin the week, signaling renewed investor confidence following a recent decline. Importantly, Palantir has been added to the Russell 1000 Index, a transition that typically enhances visibility and attracts institutional investment, thereby supporting the stock's long-term growth potential. Additionally, bolstered by the performance of technology giants like Meta, Palantir's ascent reflects broader positive momentum within the tech sector. As U.S. indices strengthen on trade optimism and anticipated clarity from the Federal Reserve, this alignment with large-cap indices often leads to increased buying pressure, pushing prices higher. On the income-focused front, the introduction of an exchange-traded fund that capitalizes on Palantir's volatility emphasizes a sustainable dividend yield potential, appealing to income-seeking investors. This ETF strategy could provide a buffer against market fluctuations, attracting more bullish sentiment around Palantir. However, such volatility also presents risks. A potential decrease in Palantir's market volatility could diminish option premiums associated with the ETF. affecting its capacity to offer attractive dividends. In the short term, the recent positive price movements and index inclusion may cultivate enhanced investor interest and possibly higher valuations. Over the longer term, if Palantir continues to innovate and forge effective partnerships, particularly with entities like Accenture Federal Services, it may further solidify its position as a leader in the data analytics realm, justifying future price appreciation. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, June 25, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned PLTR a positive grade with a hold action. On Monday, June 2, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned PLTR a neutral grade with a hold action. On Monday, June 2, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned PLTR a neutral grade with a hold action. On Monday, June 2, 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned PLTR a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, May 6, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned PLTR a neutral grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Palantir stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts award the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Palantir. The Palantir stock currently holds a sell signal based on the short-term moving average. However, there is a contrasting buy signal from the long-term average. As the short-term average is above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive forecast. If the stock experiences further gains, it may encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $139.24. Conversely, if the stock declines, it could find support from the long-term average at around $130.91. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Some negative signals have also been issued, which could impact the near-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, June 26, 2025, and the stock has since fallen by 5.5%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 10 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 57 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 53 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 57 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Palantir. Palantir finds support from accumulated volume at $131.78. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. The stock typically experiences moderate movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the associated risk is deemed medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $4.07 between its high and low, which is a change of 3.02%. In the last week, the stock exhibited an average daily volatility of 5.24%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Palantir, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. The remarkably high PE ratio indicates that the stock may be overvalued. However, it is not unusual for technology companies or those with significant market potential to exhibit such high ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 14 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can greatly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Palantir. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Palantir is at $136.39. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Palantir encounters its first support level at $131.78. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, with the expectation of a rebound. The combined average rating for Palantir from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 20th of June, 2025, Buckley Jeffrey conducted an insider purchase of 21,850 shares of Class A common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Stat Lauren Elena Friedman executed an insider sale of 7,335 shares of Class A common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Stat Lauren Elena Friedman also conducted an insider purchase of 7,335 shares of Class A common stock. On the 10th of June, 2025, Sankar Shaim executed an insider purchase of 375,000 shares of Class B common stock. On the 10th of June, 2025, Sankar Shaim also conducted an insider sale of 405,000 shares of Class B common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 8.222. In total, insiders purchased 4,410,650 shares and sold 5,176,691 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $128.99, reflecting a decrease of 5.38%. This stock exhibits medium daily movements, indicating a corresponding medium level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Palantir stock a good buy? Several short-term signals combined with a generally favorable trend indicate that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Palantir stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our system suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 1st of July, we anticipate that Palantir will open higher by approximately 34.8 cents, starting at $136.67. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below to share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. Best regards from all of us here at StockInvest.